Yay, hooray, good evening, good evening, good evening. Emeka Nob is here. Emeka Nob is right here before your face. It's 7 p.m. Nigerian time. And I'm saying good evening to everybody who is joining. Good morning or good afternoon, as the case may be, depending on the part of the world where you are tuning in from and being on this live stream. So it's good to have you guys here. Good, good, good. Today, as usual, almost every day, I've been having conversations with totally amazing individuals. I love to bring individuals who have value to share, who have solutions to people's problems, solutions to humanity's problems, solutions to the problems of organizations. And today is just one other day where we'll be having another great conversation here on this live stream. So, as usual, it's beautiful to have everyone here. And as you know, whenever you join my live stream, it's always for me um, to tell you to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in the comment section. Let's know what you do. Let's know where you're tuning in from, and then go invite your friends to be part of this live stream. It's going to be another great conversation that is very valuable. Meanwhile, as we're doing that, I just wanted to check if everything is fine at my end. Okay, fantastic. Everything is fine at my own end. So let me send the link to my partners on this conversation. Okay. Okay. So you are welcome. Welcome. Go tag your friends to be part of this conversation. Let them join us. Let them join us in this conversation right now. Okay. So yeah, I'm checking. All right. Okay. So people are joining us right now, and please introduce yourself in the comment section. Say your name, where you're tuning in from to watch us on this conversation, this live stream. All right, because I am all about connections. You never can tell who is connecting with you, and you guys can build together. All right. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to bring on my guests in a few seconds. But please, as I said, number one, introduce your name, state where you are tuning in from, state what you do. Secondly, go invite your friends, tag them, because we are going to be talking about how to grow customers in business using artificial intelligence. And I'm sure that you must have heard about what AI is, Chat GPT, and the rest of them. But one great thing that these tools are helping us to do is to amplify the results that we're getting in our businesses, in our lives pursuits. And so imagine that artificial intelligence can help you to get more customers for your business. A few applications recently, I mean, some individuals now, if you want to generate some video, marketing video, you can just create your script and put it in a platform, and then the AI does its magic and produces a marketing video for you. One thing that I have observed on Facebook in comment sections, people are using Chat GPT now to create comments. All right, so somebody creates a post and somebody wants to write very intelligent comment, and then he takes the post and prompts it on AI, and then a very beautiful intelligent comment comes up, and I'm reading it and I'm like, okay, this could be AI. But that's one thing that AI is helping us to do now. People are using it to write scripts. People are using it to develop film scripts, to write the assignments, to do research, to write business plans. I mean, it's amazing what artificial intelligence can do. What if you use artificial intelligence to be able to have more customers in your business? I mean, that's a very fantastic place to be. So that's the conversation we're going to be having this evening. So please tag your friends, tag 20 of them to be part of this conversation. Tag five of them, tag 10 of them. Let them be part of the conversation we're having right now before I call on my guests to be here. So as I said, number one, all right, number one, your name, what you do, and where you're tuning in from. Number two is go invite your friends, tag them to be part of the session. Number three is to share. All right. There's a share button just beneath the screen on the video. Just tap it and do share. All right. So that other individuals can be part of what we are doing tonight. All right. So without wasting more time, let me invite my friends. Let me invite my, sorry, not my friends, my guests for tonight. They are part of an organization called Rethink Media. Retink, Rethink Media. And they will be doing justice to this topic on how you can grow and attract more customers using artificial intelligence. All right. So let me welcome them right now. I'm going to welcome Solomon Eko. I think Solomon is the head of the organization, and also Israel Sani. Solomon, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nobis, for the invitation, and it's a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to be.
Thank you also. Welcome, Israel. You're welcome to the conversation. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to take myself away from the screen and give them all the leverage for them to connect and to share. I mean, Israel, I've sent you the link. I think you can also share with your audience so that they can also be part of what we are doing tonight. All right. Thank you so much. And okay, so Solomon, you have the floor. Go ahead and share with us this amazing opportunity that we are experiencing right now in the world.
All right, thank you very much. My name is Solomon Echo, and I'm the founder here at Rethink Media. Rethink Media is a marketing tech startup focused on using AI to create marketing and sales solutions for SMEs and businesses in general. And we are focused on ensuring that we can leverage tools, AI tools that can help you not only generate customers, but help you leverage productivity um, using those tools. So, but our focus in this session today would be mainly to help you understand, first of all, what is AI, and then how can you leverage it to gain customers in your business. That's going to be our focus for tonight's session. Um, I'm sure a lot of us must have heard a lot about AI. You must have heard a lot about, ChatGPT, which currently has become one of the most popular tool in the space, in the AI space. And that tool has gone on to not only produce some other businesses, but has also become a powerful tool in itself that has gained value in terms of, you know, um, in terms of valuation, financial valuation as a company. ChatGPT is a tool that was developed by a company called OpenAI. So, just to let you know what AI is, because I'm sure AI might sound a little strange to some of us. Um, you can think of AI as a machine, a machine that enables you solve problems, but in a way that you know gives you leverage. Because of course machines already helps you gain advantage in terms of saving you time, saving you energy, and just making the whole process seamless and efficient for you. But in the world of business, how does that apply? When you talk about a machine like artificial intelligence, like the name applies, artificial intelligence, it means it's not natural. You can say it is the opposite of human intelligence if you want to look at it that way. So it is when you create commands, you create um, languages that you feed into a system, and then that system makes use of those commands and the languages that you've put into it and have an output that helps you create a result that you intend it to. But AI itself is broad and has so many other branches. I'm sure some of us must have heard of computer vision, for instance. That's a branch of AI. We must have probably heard of machine learning. That's also another branch of AI. So these are all you know aspects of the technology that makes it what it is today. As we speak. So in this call today, in this session today, we would be reviewing how AI has evolved over the last few years from the outbreak of ChatGPT in late 2022, and then how businesses have leveraged it, and how new businesses will continue to leverage it, and how you as well can leverage it, to grow your business. That being said, I would want to focus my discussion today more on, what we know as what I'll call generative AI, which is basically the aspect of AI that is used in, marketing and sales. And generative AI is broadly what controls every aspect of marketing and sales processes that we all see today in terms of the marketing field. So there was a study that was made some years back in 2022 when ChatGPT just came out, that every um, every content created has some bits of AI in it. So it means if you see a blog post, you will see an email, you will see a social media content. There's perhaps an element of AI in it. This was even immediately ChatGPT came out. So it means right now almost everything you see around you online has a likelihood that it might have been generated by AI. So but how do we then stand out as a business to leverage AI for sales, for marketing, for customer generation? That's the question that we are going to be answering. So how do we access these tools? How do we then know which one to use? And how do we use it, to generate sales for our business, to acquire customers for our businesses? So that being said, we would look at the range of tools that have been created post ChatGPT, and what tools those are, and how some businesses are already using those tools. But we would probably pay more attention to ChatGPT, reason being that it is a tool that a lot of us are already familiar with, and we are already using it. And of course, we might be using it for our businesses already, but we might not know that we are not even leveraging it the way we should. We should be leveraging it. So ChatGPT is a major tool that can help you be a companion for your business, in terms of not just creating content, but in terms of creating, your sales processes. And the major thing you get to do when it comes to using ChatGPT is the prompts. It is a prompt that matters. Prompts are just those commands that you type in, and then it gives you the results that you are looking for. So those are just prompts, those words that are natural language. Like if you say, give me water, I want to drink water, you put it into chat gpt, and chat gpt might either tell you, well, I don't know the kind of water you want. Is it cold? Is it warm? Is it seawater? Is it salt water? Is it fresh water? So that thing you put into ChatGPT is what is called prompt. So now a lot of us have been using it in the best way possible, but we have not discovered the other side of ChatGPT, which is for customer generation, or customer acquisition. So as much as you have been using it to generate some content, maybe for your blog post, you've been using it to generate content maybe for social media, and just like Mr. Nobi said, you perhaps have even used it to respond to a comments, to a message in the comment section, and that has been the major way you've used the tool. To now look at your business in general, what do you need when it comes to generating sales? You need an assistant, maybe for social media. You need an assistant maybe for customer support. You need an assistant maybe for email communication. You need an assistant maybe for even your blog posts. But how do you now link each of these different sections into one? This is where the question also comes in, of how you can use ChatGPT to ensure that these different sections for your business can be covered, using just one tool. That is now going to depend on the way you go about using ChatGPT based on the prompts you give to it for these different categories. So we'll call category one, customer support. We'll call category two, social media management. We'll call category three, blog writing or content generation. And we'll call category four, maybe marketing strategies. So these are all broad areas that helps you not just generate interest in your business, but bring in the leads once the interests are generated, and of course you can now warm up the leads, and then um, look for ways to create a relationship, and eventual sales can happen. So all of these segments I just mentioned can happen within the confines of ChatGPT, of just this one tool, ChatGPT. If you don't want to have different tools, in your arsenal, you can use just ChatGPT to make it happen. You know, and the secret sauce still goes back to the prompts. For instance, if I have, say, an e-commerce store that is focused on selling shoes and bags, my first interest might be that I want to create a landing page that would redirect traffic from Instagram to my store. you know or it might be that I want to sell within Instagram. I want to sell um, on on Shopify or something. You know, um, if depending on what my you know my strategy is, I would still need copy that I will post on social media to drive traffic back to my store, either on Shopify, or I might need content to create my landing page, and of course I'll need hard copy for this purpose as well. So these are areas that you can use ChatGPT to generate prompts for. So if your focus is on creating a store for the shoe and for bag and shoes, you would first of all analyze what the purpose of your campaign would be. You take that go to ChatGPT and give it the exact prompt that you want it to generate. So, for instance, it might be you want to create a an advert to drive traffic to the store. You can put in a prompt that says, um, um, "I want um, I want I want one I want this I want to create me a copy that would drive um, traffic to my store, which would entail discount sales and maybe um, freebies, for instance. And once you put in that prompt, you would see the response. And once the response comes out, it is now your responsibility to ensure that you now take the response and fashion it in a way that fits your business, because that's step one. Step one is you put in the prompts, you get feedback, and then step two will be for you to use the feedback you've gotten and fashion it into the context to which you want for your business, because every brand is different and everyone is using ChatGPT. ChatGPT is just basically a tool that everyone is using because it's more or less a public tool. It is being trained by so much data out there. So if you don't um, you know customize it to fit exactly what you want based on your brand tone, your brand voice, or your brand personality, you might end up sounding or appearing like every other business out there. So that's just one case study in terms of creating an ad or creating a landing page, for your business. Another case study would be where you want to create an email campaign, for example. You know, you can use ChatGPT to create a personalized email where you give it a prompt, tell it to write an email for you that would you can even tell it to sound, for instance, like Davido, and you can tell it to sound like you can even tell it to sound like whomever you want. If you depending on who you are targeting or the personality you want to create, for that email. But the goal for you is you want to ensure that you create the tone in such a way that is it sounds like you're speaking to another human. One, then two, you want to ensure that the person who is opening the email feels like they are speaking or interacting with a human. So it is all back to the prompts you give to the machine. So that being said, um, how do you now create a sequence, leveraging this technology, this tool, and it still boils down to um, your business strategy. It could be you're just a business that is that sells physical products. Could be a business that is into services or consulting. It could be that you sell courses. It could be that um you are a coach. It could be you um you own a brick and mortar company. Whatever kind of company you own, it is now based on how you intend to now create your business strategy, and you can still use the tool to help you in creating your strategy from the point of awareness to um, a point of conversion. And if you decide that you don't want to use ChatGPT alone because of the fact that it is overused, you can also use a combination of different tools. There are tools that have been created, like I said from the very beginning, that so many tools have now been created that can help you achieve different purposes that ChatGPT itself might not even be able to accomplish. For instance, we we all know that a lot of businesses and individuals like video content, and video content usually converts better than text-based content. And if in your marketing and business strategy, your audience, you've analyzed the audience, and you know that um, they would appreciate more of visual content, what you can do is you can still use some of these tools in combination with ChatGPT, and you create a prompt. For instance, you can create a script in ChatGPT, and then you take that script for the video content, take it to another AI tool, um, and then you use that same script to create a a video based on the script that has been generated from AI tool. So you are taking a product of one AI tool, you take it to another AI tool, and then all that you are doing is just transferring the text, the script to that tool, and then it uses that tool to create video directly. But of course, some of these tools are still not perfect. You realize that when you feed the text or the script to the tool, some of the visuals it brings out are either overused. You would see that you might have come across that visual from some other video, or you might have seen that the video is not looking like the quality you need, or you might see that it doesn't fit your brand guidelines, especially if you are a small business that is very brand conscious. You always want to be on brand. So those are some of the limitations that you might face when you are using some of these AI tools. So customization might become a problem, but of course, it depends if you are looking at the tools based on just free usage. If you are not looking at free usage, some of these tools, even ChatGPT right now has a new version, GPT-4, and in fact they are even working on GPT-5. You know, um, so if you want to have access to that, they have the enterprise, they have the pro and the team version. Those ones have more features that even you and I don't have access to. You know, so some of these tools also depends on the accessibility you have to it. Can help you determine how complex you can go with it. So that being said, a combination of the two, in my opinion, is the best way to go about it. Because if you are a business that relies a lot on content, you definitely would agree with me that um, ChatGPT alone might not be the ultimate tool for you, especially if your goal is to generate sales. So if you have created your funnel, you might have um, included video content in that mix. Maybe you are creating a sales a sales video for your product or for your service. You would definitely need the prospect to opt in into an email. Definitely you can use another AI tool that helps you with email automation. You know, if you are looking for virtual assistants, definitely you need an AI tool that would help you um, to take care of that aspect. If you are even looking for lead generation, you know, you there are AI tools that will help you do that. That is something ChatGPT in itself will not necessarily do for you. ChatGPT will not necessarily help you in generating leads, but it can give you the idea, it can give you the sequence, it can give you um, the framework to go about it. However, if you want to now ensure that you follow the sequence step by step based on how you envision it, you would have to combine it with other tools to make that happen. So in the course of this session, we would outline some other tools that you can use in combination with ChatGPT. Like I said from the very beginning, that our emphasis will be on ChatGPT because it is a tool that we, one, are very familiar with, two, it serves a lot of purpose, and we can now think of how we can leverage it better and use it alongside with other tools. I would want to um, stop here to perhaps ask our audience to know if you have some questions or if you have some insights or concerns you would like to share. You can share with us, and then we would go further into the session to give you the tools that you can use for different purposes, for lead generation, for video creation, for image generation, and all of that. So, majorly anything that generative AI can give you access to. All of those AI applications that we can give you a breakdown of it, and then see how this will be, helpful in customer acquisition. Because at the end of the day, we want you to have access to those tools that can help you in reaching more people for your business. So would take a break here and ask you to leave you to ask your questions or make comments. Because I can't see the comments section right now. But if you do have questions, you can put your questions in the comments and we'll definitely respond to it. You know.
Yeah, if the questions come, I'm going to bring them up. But two things, because we have about 25 minutes to go. Two things actually. There's a program that you're coming up with, and then tell us a little bit about these tools and how they relate to customer acquisition. Sorry, my power is gone, but it's going to come back. Nevertheless, so tell us about these tools and how they relate to customer acquisition, and then secondly, about the program that is about to come up.
All right. So basically, the tools we will be using mainly for customer acquisition are enormous. There are many, but they come in different at different stages, like I mentioned. And we use them in combination with ChatGPT. So if you are going to be creating a sales process, for instance, for a real estate company, using that as a case study, you would perhaps be using a tool like Reply, for instance, which is an AI tool for email um, marketing and lead prospecting. And we can also use that in combination with another tool which is majorly for leads generation or prospecting called Snapchat.io. There's also Apollo. There are so many of it, but these are the major ones that we use ourselves and that we know they are very reliable and um, they produce the kind of results that we use it for. So tools like that, in combination with ChatGPT will give you the result you are looking for from you know prospecting or brand awareness, creating brand awareness, depending on your goal with your marketing and sales process. But of course, in this context, is customer acquisition, so we'll just leave it at that. So for customer acquisition, we would we usually use Snuff Apollo in combination with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT, what it does for us is just basically um, we interact with it. That's why it's called chats. You know, GPT is just the technology that powers it. But the process is the chat where you put in the prompt and then the feedback. You can now use the feedback to interact with it back and forth. So that process is what helps us then align with the tool we're using it for. So, for instance, if we want to reach, um, say, like I said, case study, real estate company want to reach, maybe property buyers or so, you would use, create use the ChatGPT, maybe create email message sequences, and then the work of ChatGPT is done. You will now go to a tool, the AI tool for leads prospecting, like for instance, the one we use, Snuff.io. You then ensure that you use the right strategy to target who you want in that industry, or it could be your region. So it depends on what exactly you are looking for. So for a real estate company, definitely you might want to target those who are looking to who are in the you know in the in the in the region of or in the areas where they have you know they are looking for um, they have good spending power. Let me put it that way. They have you know um, they have what it takes to buy properties, buy lands and all of that. So the tool helps you to filter based on, decision makers. It helps you to filter based on um, purchasing power. It also helps you to filter based on location or region. So it gives you all of this broad option that you can pick from based on what you want to filter, and then you now pick the leads or prospects as given to you. You then go back into the tool or connect it to another email tool that you want to use in broadcasting or sending out your message. Then you go back to ChatGPT, pick your email sequences that you've crafted using the prompts you've given. And of course, you must have made sure that you create it in such a way that they are personalized. And then you take it back to snuff.io, for instance, and you put your message there, and you can automate it. So if you want to create an email campaign for say a whole 1 month, depending on the accessibility you have to the tool, you can automate it based on the email sequences that you've created, and then they will keep going out on their own. So the first one could just be an intro, letting them know about your business. You are a real estate company dealing in luxurious houses or this, that. Then of course that's the first sequence, the second sequence, and then till you keep interacting with them. If you want to lead them to other links, you can set all of this up within the tool, and all of this will be automated. And once the messages goes out, you can always see this the activity in real time. So that's another beauty with AI tools. You are able to track what is happening in real time. So data analysis, within the dashboard, you get to see in real time how people are interacting your um, with your email. So you see number of persons who have clicked, you see number of persons who have not opened, number of persons who have responded. All of this, you see it in real time. And if within your message you want someone to book an appointment with you, since it's a real estate service, for instance, you can include all of this there, and it will also show you appointments that have been booked. So it's sort of an holistic tool that can help you prepare and plan what you want from beginning to end. But the enabler, of course, for all of this is ChatGPT, because without ChatGPT, you won't be able to create that email sequence to automate it to go out at different point in time that you want it to. So that's just a case study of email. We can go on to other case study like customer support, social media, um, marketing strategy, productivity. There are so many case studies, but of course, our focus is for customer acquisition. So if you do it well, if you follow the right steps, use the right tools with the proper guidance, the right prompting, and sometimes the tool is not usually the solution. Is sometimes the solution lies even in your copy. Have you created your copy in such a way that the your target audience would, or your prospect will open the email? Have you created, have you customized it in such a way that it feels friendly, interpersonal when the reader opens the email? So sometimes the tool is not necessarily the one that does the conversion for you. It's now you, based on your own creativity. How do you blend your creativity with the efficiency that the tool gives to you to help you get the kind of result that you're looking for? Um, so it's a combination of creativity and efficiency. That's what we classify this process like. So machine gives you efficiency, but it still doesn't take away your human creativity. So it's more or less like a collaboration between man and machine, if you think about it that way. So if you want excellent results, you wouldn't just take what ChatGPT gives to you, take it to the tool, and then you just send it that way. You have to still build it up, develop it, knowing fully well that you have to create it in a way that would give you the kind of results that you are looking for. So that's a major case study that we you know we you can make reference to. Regarding the events that is coming up, we will be going diving deep into how you can leverage AI tools to help you in your business processes, especially with customer acquisition, where you will be learning more about how to leverage AI tools to create content faster, saving time, money, especially if you're a small business. We run as an agency, so we work with businesses a lot. Those ones who are small, they don't have the resources, the time to always create content, and like we know, content is the lifeblood of any business. So if you don't create content, you would hardly get sales, and you would also hardly get people to notice your business. So it's sort of what keeps every business going in this digital age. So we'll be diving deep to help you know the tools you can use to stay consistent with content creation, but not just content creation, but content creation that is purposeful. And what do I mean by purposeful? It means content that helps you create sales, that helps you generate sales. So those are geared towards you making your business more profitable. So we would go into sessions where would let you have a clear, practical understanding of how businesses leverage AI tools to set up their business, no matter how small or how large. You know, your size doesn't matter. The tool can help you develop a system that would help you automate whatever your business is, and then you can be guaranteed that your business will generate the kind of sales that is you're looking for. So over time, you wouldn't even need to do so much again, because you would have automated all the processes, from the point of your marketing to the point of your sales processes. So we'll be giving you the tools, not only giving you the tools, but helping you along the line to help you set up the tools, based on your specific business needs, because every business is peculiar to its own needs. So we would analyze your business, look at the business needs, and then recommend tools that would help you grow your business in terms of revenue, leveraging on AI tools. So that's what the training will be all about, and it's going to be for 2 weeks, where the days will be divided into different categories. Some days would be um, just focus on um, learning about tools for customer acquisition. Some days will be focused on learning about tools for content marketing. Some days will be focus on just practicals, where you are using these tools um, to to implement changes in your business, and then you see it for yourself, the kind of results that it is producing. So it will be broadly divided into different categories, for the 2 weeks. Each of the days with some specific feedback from the instructors, the trainers, and then at the end of the 2 week sessions period, you we would also carry out a practical test that will determine if you've successfully participated in the training or not. And if you've successfully participated in the training, the results will speak for itself, both in the practical feedback and the theoretical feedback. And every participant who have successfully ended the training would also be given a certification from us. You know, the certification is just to prove that your business has attained the kind of results that we as the trainers expect you to reach. So we have certain standard that we measure results against. So if your business has improved to that standard and you've fully participated, then we get to give you the certification at the end of the training session. So that's an overview of the training, how it's going to look like. I hope I've managed to answer that question to every member of the audience. Yeah. Mr. Nobi?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, thank you so much. All right, guys. I don't know if there are questions that we have. We have about 7 minutes left for us to wrap up on this conversation. I don't know if there are questions after the great explanation that Solomon has done. Israel, I don't know if you've got some contribution. Israel, you there? No, I can't hear you. Yeah, can you speak louder a little bit? I don't know if you've got contributions or anything. It's a little bit wobbly.
Without my hands free. Is it better now?
Yes, it is.
I said everything Mr. Solomon said is awesome, and there was something he said that I really love, and I think that's really key. He said we should take ChatGPT and these AI tools as a machine. Now they're not supposed to do the creative part for you, right? So a lot of mistakes people make is that they go to these AI tools and they just just lift from whatever ChatGPT says to them, and dump it for their audience, and they're wondering why they're not getting the same result. Because the truth is that ChatGPT is everywhere. Almost everybody knows about ChatGPT. I could arguably say even my uncle, who is 70 years old, knows how to use ChatGPT. And it's becoming so popular. Everybody's using it, and so you just need to know how to effectively use it. Because, for example, I've seen knowing you, Mr. Maker, I've seen you to make some posts and some creative posts, and I bet that those things are not a lift and jump from AI, right? Even if we're copying, getting help from those AI tools, for example, knowing how to creatively work on those tools and those content and ensure that they meet your customers, they are being communicated in a way that would grab the attention of your customers is very important. And last, I'm going to say this: one of the reasons why this training is important and why I would employ business owners, especially small business owners, to join this training and take whatever thing you learn from this live session very serious, is because I see a lot of content creators. Everybody is creating content these days, which is awesome, which is important. But then there's something I see. You can almost tell that this person is copying this thing from AI. There's that flow, there's that tone that comes with, especially ChatGPT, that most people copy from those platforms. They have that similar tone. So you could see a post and you'd be like, this is ChatGPT. I just know this is ChatGPT. You could see maybe a proposal, and then you can just tell that this person got this proposal, this idea from ChatGPT. And then I really feel like that part of we trying to make use of these tools, and then at the end of the day, we are not really sounding like humans, and communicating how we ought to communicate needs to be really addressed. And that's where this training and this live stream comes in. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm not seeing questions at the comment section so that I can put them on the screen. I think the communication has been quite effective, and this will still stay on the timeline for the next 24 hours. And I believe that there are questions that we will be able to connect to, um, that people can. All right. So in the final 3 minutes, I don't know, Solomon, you've got final stuff to share with us on this live stream before we shut it down.
Yes, thank you very much again, Mr. Nobis. So the training begins in 2 weeks, um, and we'll be having trainers join us from the US. Um, we have trainers joining us from Germany, and the the orientation program would start on Monday. So if you would like to join, we would advise you you go to our website. You can sign up as fast as possible. It's not a free training; it's a paid one. For the first 10 persons, we have 50% discount. It is the standard fee is $60. However, if you are fast, we have 10%, 50% discount for the first 10 registration. And once we have the first 10 registration, the price goes back to the usual $60. Yeah, so that's for the the pricing. In addition to that, once you sign up, we would send you um, the link to join the WhatsApp group for the participants that will be joining the training. And then we would also send you the program guidelines as well as the lesson plans. But if you go to our website now, you would see that we already have the program guidelines that you can already download to have an idea of how the training will look like and what it entails. You can also check out the lesson plans to see what it entails and the days that we have scheduled it for. Um, then you can also go on our website to download the free Content AI um, ebook that we've prepared for you. So if you just want to have a glimpse of what Content AI tools can do for you, especially in terms of marketing and sales generation, that ebook definitely is going to be helpful. Um, we will drop the links to download this as well as to the page where you can see more information about the training. It is rethinkmedia.com/workshop. Rethink Media, that's retinkmedia.com/workshop. I'll repeat it again. Um, retinkmedia.com/workshop. That's rethinkmedia.com/workshop. So everything you need to know about the training is there. So you can join us by checking the details on that page. So that's more or less everything that I believe everyone needs to know to join the training session. Back to you, Mr. Nobis.
I don't know if you are seeing the question on the screen. Are you seeing a question on the screen?
Oh, yes, I see a question. Okay, what's what's the actual name for that AI client's acquisition? Is it TransGPT or ChatGPT? Um, like I said during the call, during the session, there's there's no particular tool that we we would will tell you you can use. Would only make recommendations. So for client acquisition, there are different tools you can use, including ChatGPT, like I rightly explained, that would always advise you use ChatGPT in combination with other tools, and there are plenty of them for client acquisition. So we wouldn't give you exact tools to use, but we can only make recommendation. And for clients acquisition, there are so many. I already mentioned some of it, that the ones that we use for lead generation in combination with ChatGPT, which is snuff.io. So I hope that answers your question, Emmanuel.
Okay. Thank you so much, Solomon. We are going to be shutting down because my office very soon they'll put off the power here. Um, but this will remain on the live on my profile for another 24 hours, and then with other posts that will be done for people to also join the training sessions. Thank you so much, Solomon, all the way from Germany. Thank you for the great work you're doing with Rethink Media. Thank you, Israel. I think you're in Lagos. Thank you for being part of what we are doing here tonight. Sorry, what we are doing in your company. Thank you so much. And I look forward to greater things happening now and in the future. All right. Israel, thank you so much for the great work. I'm grateful to everybody. And this is me saying good night to everyone who tuned in tonight. And I look forward to you being part of the training sessions for your business to get more customers using artificial intelligence. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Nobis. Good
Good
night
night.
and have a great weekend.